Welcome to Near Real Sports, the home of college football simulations. Please subscribe to the channel and enjoy this simulation.
Welcome to Hudson Stadium in Eugene. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Boise State Broncos and the Oregon Ducks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, well as you know, Boise State has played at Oregon before, but people love this matchup. It is so regional, it's becoming a little mini rivalry as Boise State gives Oregon one of their toughest non-conference games of the year, each and every year. Cannot wait to see this one kick off here in Oregon. The fans are excited. Cannot wait to welcome in Boise State. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Ducks kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Broncos offense will have the football first. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
And this offense is going to have their hands full, and especially this offensive line. And it's not just this year. Like, you watch this group, they're dominant, they're physical. Like, they're gonna make you earn everything you get. But it seems like with this program, Palmer, it's year after year after year. Plug and play, next guy, physical, fast, disruptive defensive linemen.
Yeah, they've set a standard, I think, at that position, at this school. When you look around college football, they're always dominant up front. They're able to recruit a specific athlete tailored to their style of defense and attacking. And it doesn't matter what year it is, who the opponent is, this D-line creates a lot of problems, and they're living in the backfield.
Right side, it's Wagner. Hits him with a stiff arm. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
The Broncos have their offense in high gear. On the ground with the counter. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play fake. Out wide right, it's Wagner. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And the Broncos go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it. It's Riley. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Moving the pocket, it's Madsen. Right side, it's Wagner. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. He'll have enough for the first down after making that grab, but we do have a player who has not yet returned to his feet. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Running inside, it's Gaines. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He's looking to pass. He wants it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And with the pick six. Touchdown, Oregon.
And talk about a turn of events. 4th and goal. The defense is able to step up. They're not just going to swat this thing away, force the incompletion to get the offense back on the field. No, they're picking it off, and they're taking it all the way back for a touchdown. If they win this game, you're going to point back to that play right there as the play that made the difference.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off play action on 1st down. Out wide left, it's Ford. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The transfer has it his first carry. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured duck. The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hits the hole, it's Gaines. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. Got 3 on 1st down, it's 2nd and 7. The give on the counter. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. The power of Hudson Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 25. They'll move the chains. It's a 1st down. Spot the ball at the 23. In the backfield, it's Ford. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. An 8-yard pickup on the 1st down completion. Now 2nd and 2. From the red zone, it's Gaines. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Might have a chance. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Deep in the end zone, it's Bear. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Ducks offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Dante Moore. Oh, pressure's coming. And it's a sack.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Dropping back, it's Madsen. Got the back over the middle. Turning it on! Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. New set of downs after the completion. They go to the counter. Knocked down immediately. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. From the gun, it's Goff. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Broncos decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. There he goes down the right side. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks!
And man, what what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Got his man down the middle. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. Motion from the wideout. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After that run, picked up the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside, it's Gaines. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Trying to slip through and pick it up. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They kick it away on 4th down. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more.
It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Broncos! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by... Caught, and he's got room. Crosses midfield. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll go play action with Moore. Trying to escape and get it himself. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Finds his man. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. Middle of the end zone. He's got it.
What a fantastic fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. The run inside. It's Goff. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick give. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Hudson. At the 45 on his way. Flying down the left side. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Broncos. Looking for the tie with the extra point. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll move the wide receiver. Moore with the play fake. Out wide right, it's Hooks. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
Third down following the sack by the D. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Moore to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Trying to move them on the counter. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
And the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
The Broncos send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He gets a block. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throwing more. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right side, it's Hooks. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to throw. Going long. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Spins away from the defender. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Out wide right, it's Hooks. Snags it and he's open. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground and they're rolling.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Davison. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Moves the pocket. It's Madsen. Hauls it in. Still on his feet at the 40. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Timeout taken by Boise State. Second time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Finds a crease, it's Gaines. And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Punt is on its way. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Moore. Fires left. Got a man, it's Johnson. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Moore will throw. Rushes on. Got his man. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. 2nd down, going to throw it. Under pressure. Looking deep. Makes a deep grab. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Pulls it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 2nd half. Stopped right there. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dante Moore. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Look out!
And how impressed are you right now at this defensive line here early in the 2nd half? They are getting a tremendous pass rush up front. It doesn't matter what you do in the back end, coverage-wise, blitz-wise. If those dudes up front win the one-on-ones, for any offense, it's going to be an issue. And now, David, they've got this offense backed right up against the wall.
Man, they got them backed up right where they want them. A big opportunity not only to get points for their offense in the future, but maybe get points on their defense, right? When you back them up right here, how aggressive do you want to be? Because as a play caller, I know the defense can be aggressive, which also means I can take shots and sometimes make big plays.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. And the Broncos can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gaines. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. The power of Hudson Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 37. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room. It's Gaines. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keeps it himself. Now the toss. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. To the air. It's Madsen. Oh, pressure's coming. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Moore, play action. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Quick give. It's Davison.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. They booted away on fourth down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. On the run, it's Goff. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. They'll run the screen. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be second down. Handoff from the gun. Jumped on top of the pile. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. Left side is Johnson. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Ducks racing to the line in a hurry up.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Wide receiver comes in motion. Straight ahead, it's Davison. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. The Ducks are facing 3rd and inches. They'll send the tight end in motion. Got him on the RPO. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Trying the run, it's Davison. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run him again. Sweet cut there. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Drops back, it's Madsen. Shows him the stiff arm. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Play action on first down. Safe little shovel pass. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Running inside, it's Gaines. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can hold on in the face of the contact. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Makes the grab, it's Ford. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st. He's going to throw deep right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. 2nd and long here. Right side, it's Bates. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Looking to throw again. Quick spin on the run. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Long way to go on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Madsen. On the move, he fires. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. From the gun, it's Gaines. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. This is now a 7-point game. On the return, it's Bear. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Motion from the back. Here's Moore to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. 1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. They'll need a bunch on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Got a man, it's Hooks. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes a catch down the right side. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Run in the red zone, it's Davison. And he's in! Touchdown, Ducks!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse, and field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
He's loose. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? And the Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Finds his man on the RPO. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Caught over the middle, it's Wagner. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Hits inside, it's Gaines. Could be an alley. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Broncos trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Sells the run, looking to pass. Touchdown, Broncos! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. And he's brought down after a short gain. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Throwing more. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And now the Broncos call their 1st of 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Out wide right, it's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout taken by Boise State. 2nd time they've stopped the clock here in the half. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The run inside. It's Davison. He's got the first down. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Brought down after a big run, and that is the way to put an exclamation point on this one. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, you know, 83, Jesse, I know you were playing college football then, but share.
I think I had just learned how to walk. And it's funny, guys, you know, just like that 83 team, this team that lost here today, they are also very talented. They just got to take care, fixing up and cleaning up some of these mistakes. But no doubt, lots to play for moving forward. Can't wait to see what happens next week.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.